Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina and we are back playing Stonehearth. Our little hearthlings are sitting by the fire getting nice and warm. And here we are at the Lake of Joy, if I can remember how to rotate. Yep, there's our nice little lake that we're building our little settlement near. Everybody has some beds, at least, that they're sleeping in. And Typort is lucky enough, he has his own individual little place to live. So let's go check in. We ended the last episode with 9 hearthlings. And so I am waiting to see anyone who wants to be named, let me know. I've got plenty of folks that we're working on. So we've only set up a carpenter, a farmer, and an herbalist. One of the next things I wanted to do, and I believe we've already created the item for them to do it, is the mason. So we have a mason and a weaver. Those are the next 2 things we're going to put together. And we've got so many hearthlings now. Let's see who might be someone who can be crafty. How about John Grail? With the high spirit, he'll definitely have the ability to craft exceptional things. So let's make John. Oh, John wants to be a have a way with plants. You know what? Maybe, but I really need him to be my mason. So John Grail, there you go. You have a new job when you decide to get up from whatever it is you're doing. Look at him, he's running over, gonna collect his mason hammer. And then we want a weaver, who is someone else who's pretty good in the crafting. I'm not seeing any numbers that are fantastic, so I'm gonna wait. We could do Gwenzel. She's got a 4, which means she'll do more. I'm really looking for a 5 or a 6. But you know what? I think maybe it should be fine. It'll be fine. Gwenzel, you'll be our weaver. So with that being said, let's go take a look in our building and see what it is we have available to us as far as things that we can have built. Oh, see, there she is. She's picked up her thing. We do have the herbalist house, which I think is the thing we'll build next. Yeah, so we don't have yet for the mason and the weaver. We have not opened that up yet. So who just popped in? An explorer approaches your town. Hello, Lake of Joy. I'm an explorer from far to the east, with deals in various amounts of trade and collection. Recently, I found 2 autonomous cricket golem. Oh, this would be fabulous. Just sitting next to the road. I'm not sure who left them there, but they're quite helpful at cleaning up. I don't have much use for them myself, but a nearby village says they are in need of 6 mean beds. I will be relaxing nearby for 2 days. Would you be interested in a trade at that time? Absolutely. 6 mean beds. Oh, yeah. So we will go have Typort. I just need 6 beds. No problem. There you go. That should be good. Okay, so those will be very helpful because they will haul things, and we will not have to have all of our hearthlings hauling. Well, our hearthlings will haul, but it will help us keep up with hauling by having those little golems. So let's go ahead and move, have them harvest that, and decide where we want our herbalist to be. I think I want our herbalist back over here, and then we'll move those items that she'll be looking at. Wait a second, who's our herbalist? Arwen. Yeah, so the things that Arwen will be looking at and doing and working on, we'll have her herbs over off to the side here. So let's go back into the design build tool, select the herbalist house, we'll rotate it. And if you're playing along R, I've remapped so that R is rotate because it was left to something else. I think like the period or the comma or something weird. So we're gonna put that right about, let's do it right about there. And then we will select, wait a second, let's open this up so I can see. Because we don't need the table, we already got that. So let's go ahead and delete that. And then build. Okay, that's gonna be great. And we'll have that done. I hope we've built that. let's look at our daily update. They'll get to work. Enough food, not enough in the net worth. Now, food and resources do not count towards our net worth. So even though we have a lot of clay and a lot of stone, we are going to need wood. Would you look at that? Where can I get a good size wood? Do we want to get some of these bigger trees up here? I know, I want to clear. I mentioned we had somebody coming in kind of looking at this ancient monument, but we can't really see it well. So let's go ahead and harvest the trees around here so we can take a nice look. And up here. So we'll get them to get some wood. That's going to be necessary for them to do their building. Again, if we select the build tool, it will tell us in this drop down all of the things that need to be done. You'll see one of the things is we need a decorative rug, throw rug, which that is created by our weaver. And I think that she'll need to be a certain level. Gwen's will only need to be a certain level before she gets to that. So let's get her working on some initial stuff. First off, get her workbenches created. We'll put those into place. Now, in order to do the throw rug, she's going to need some thread. So the first thing we'll have her do up once she gets done building her, we'll put these down here. She's going to build her workshops is we need her to craft all of the thread she can, and we'll see what's left over. So you can see Typort's getting to build all the things. All the beds are already done, ready, waiting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. And so he's waiting on wood. Are we getting people up there? No, people. Yeah, John here and Kate just kind of chilling out, having a conversation. Okay, so a lot of the trees are down already. Oops. Oops. Apparently you can harvest the bunny statue. Ruh-roh. My apologies, any cultists that are in the group. I hope they aren't upset that we harvested the cute bunny statue. I was meaning to chop down the tree so we could see the bunny statue. Oopsie daisy. Okay, let's replant some of these. Always good to make sure we've got a good supply of trees that will be growing back. Especially since we're not going to have a bunny statue to try to be able to see. My goodness. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you, folks? Learn something new every day. Okay, so we're going to replant those trees. Hopefully that will be enough logs to get done what we need to get done for the project. People busy at work. That's fabulous. I'm like, are you stuck? Okay, head on down. That's good. Typort continues to work. He's made the additional beds for in there. That's one of the things I wanted to check and make sure that that got done. We can now set up the spinning wheel and the loom. And there should be one more. Spinning wheel, loom, and where's it at? It's probably easier to find it in here. What are we going to set down? Place the Weaver workbench. There we go. Oh, and we have the workshop, but we just haven't deployed it. So our herbalist hasn't been doing any herbalizing. We'll let her do that once we get her house built. But we need to get this stuff put together and crafted as soon as possible. So let's go ahead. We need, how many rugs? Oh, it's already up here. So we need 2 rugs, which means we're going to need 6 total thread. So she's working on those 2. We'll need 4 more. And we don't have ingredients for all of that, so hopefully we'll get some of this growing up soon. Do we have any seeds that we can place down? Another berry bush. Okie dokie. And in fact, we'll probably want to move these out of the way so that we can better see them. Let's put them over here. And then what other seeds do we have that we can be placing? We have 2 more of the bright bill seeds. We'll put them there for now. The wild frost snap seeds, which we received as a gift. Another silkweed seed, that's great. And then just a couple more of the juniper trees. We'll plant these probably right over here against this wall so we don't have to go all the way to the top to get these. They'll be growing closer by. There we go. That should suffice. So you can see all of the wood is still around here, hasn't been hauled. The ancient bunny statue. It's going to be a tough time for me to get over that. I am so sorry about that. That makes me feel all the bad feels. All the bad feels. But that hasn't been hauled yet because they're busy building. So what they're doing is they're building. When they lack a supply, then they'll go and haul. So the building is a bigger priority, which is why it will be great when we can get those crickets in. That will be fantastic. Ella here is eating at the table here. I guess she didn't want to be out in the rain because right now these tables are out in the rain. We'll worry about a dining room in a little bit. But for now, we can speed things up. I'm going like, I added a selection to be able to do the super speed so that we can move things a little bit quicker. My apologies for not having that set already. Even though it's out in the rain, let's go ahead and set up. Oh, I thought we did. Oh, we have not asked our mason to craft his table. So let's get the mason workbench crafted. And then we can get to some of the basics, which would be, usually I do like the torches or chairs. Maybe we can do some benches to get that crafting skill up. And we'll have some nice stone benches throughout the area. Sark Blackhammer has arrived with equipment to sell. And we're still at 24 gold. We're not going to be buying anything, but we will look at maybe making a stone mall. I think we can do that now that we have a mason. I don't want to sell anything when we're in the midst of building, so we'll go ahead and not worry about that. Let's go ahead and set down, though, our mason workbench. Uh-oh, invaders approaching. Whoops, where's my button to say, help? Where's he at? Where's John? John, where are you fighting things? I can hear. It sounds this way. Are you like in the forest? You must have been in the forest. Yep. And there's the loot. Which is why eventually we'll want to make sure there's not too much forest nearby so that as we're able to defend, we can see what it is we're defending. Okay, but, back to work. Sorry, everybody. Alert's over. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Daily update. We have enough food. We still do not, look, we missed the net worth just by a little bit. As we craft more, once this building gets done, we'll definitely be within that range because that will count towards our worth. Hopefully this will get picked up, and I think that's all we need to finish the decorative rugs. So we've got one rug created, we need the next one, and so once they harvest that, we'll be able to get that there. Other than that, everything else is there. So we're waiting on the rug and then them able to build up everything else. So they're busy, I was gonna say they're busy working or chatting. You know, I mean, you can't just work all the time. You have to build relationships, and that's what makes people happy, is having a great place with all their friends. See? Okay, everything's getting put together. Let's get a good idea of what the whole house looks like. Isn't that cute? What a charming little place that's gonna be. And it'll be nice to have the herbs out here. I'm not gonna put those orders in yet because if I do, they won't get to it, or they'll get to that instead of the building. So very, very cute. Love how the little builds are. It's always nice to look at, you can see how these are built and even imagine in other building games how you might build something similar. But very adorable. I like the step up and then the lights, all of that. That's very well done. Aha! Ta-da! It's all complete. Everybody's happy. Love, love, love. Except for you're not happy. John, why are you not happy? Annoyed with other. Why do these people? Oh, okay, that's gone away. My meal was raw. The sun is too bright. An unkempt workshop. Okay, so you want your own place to live as well, John. I get it. You're crafting out in the middle of the area, and that's not very fun. Let's go ahead though, and inside here, this isn't really the herbalist place until you put the herbalist workbench in. So let's get that set down. Whoops, select, and we need to point it the right way so she can actually get to it. Set it right on that rug. And then she will be ready to do some crafting. In fact, we can go ahead and set some of that up for her. In order to level her up, the first thing we're going to have her do is create tonics. So we'll go ahead and queue up 15 of those so that she'll make all of those ingredients into tonics. We really don't need them for other things right now, so that should be fine. Okay, the new day is dawning. The explorer returns. I don't see the beds. Maybe that's good news. It looks like you've made me 6 mean beds I asked for. Are you still interested in the... Oh, yes, we are. Give me cricket golems. Yoo-hoo! Where are they? How long will it take for me to see them? Daily update. Here we go. Accept enough food. And, oh, yeah, the net worth. Those crickets were really added to our net worth, wherever those little guys are. So we will accept our 10th hearthling. Sanini Doral has joined Lake of Joy. Tell me about yourself. Sanini, aren't you adorable? Our newest member, aren't you cute? Look, I'm trying to look at you. Oh, how adorable you are. Okay, so tell me about yourself, Sanini. 4 of spirit, 6 of body, 3 of mind. Heart of a crafter. Storm chaser, you may be the heart of a crafter, but you are the body of a warrior. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sanini. It looks like you will in fact be. Can we actually change you? Do we have what is needed to change you to a warrior? No, we need to craft another sword. So let's get that done, because that is what we're going to have to build up our army quite clearly. So now we've got a second footman on the way, which I think at this point in the game is a good time to do that. Let's go ahead and start moving these over here. And I'm going to do that off camera, and I will bring you back as soon as all of these items are moved, because that's just going to be tedious otherwise. And I'll see you in a second. John the footman has achieved footman level 2. I don't know what he was off fighting, but something must have caught his attention, and he's leveled up while I'm still sitting here replacing little flowers. Okay, we have another daily update. Yes, I'm still moving flowers. We have enough food and enough net worth yet again to accept yet another person. Now I think we're running out of beds pretty soon. So Peyton Open has joined the Lake of Joy. Peyton, tell me about yourself. We have Peyton is a 116. So again, he is not going to be a warrior, that is for sure. And he never really connects with others. Oh, great. So that should be something that will continue to have you be a worker. Right now my workers aren't working because I haven't tasked them with anything. So I'm going to pause while I figure out moving these things so we're not wasting their lives. And again, I will bring you back once I have moved all the stuffs and we figure out what our next mission is going to be. Okay, I wanted to see what our crafters were doing. I haven't really specified them to do much of anything. So one of the things I wanted to make sure that we have plenty of wooden shields. And then we were gonna look at our mason and see if he could craft us the stone maul. Not yet, he needs to be a level 2. So we need to be making sure he's doing the work to level up. We made a bunch of benches. So let's make some stone chairs. We'll make 4 of those. And we will make 2 tables. I hope I'd set those up. Did I set those up? Let me see what's in here. Yes, we have 8 of those. And oh, here's our little cricket golems. We got to place them down, and then they can get busy and get to work. So let's go ahead and unpause and do some work out there. I want to, see what our crafters are doing. So I've just got him doing typeboard only, doing the shields. Let's go ahead and have him do some work shelves. That might be interesting for him to work on while we still figure out other things to do. Our weaver, I always actually want them to maintain and see if they can maintain 10. Now, that's probably more than they can maintain because we have so few of these silkweed at the moment. Already a weaver level 2, which is great. So they'll be able to have additional things. Look at that. They can craft a bolt of cloth, which is going to be needed for several other items. But right now have them maintaining those 10 thread. Is that what it's called, thread? Yes, spool of thread. So we'll keep that busy right now. Sark Blackhammer keeps trying to sell us stuff. And we only have 24 gold, and I don't have anything well, actually we could sell some of these. Sell 10 of those. We don't need all of them. So that gave us 34 gold. We're still somewhat poor, but we're working on it. It takes time. Looks like everything's been hauled, everything's been gathered. So one of the things we can do, we still have a lot of stone. Let's have our mason craft up some storage. Let's craft up some stone chests. So let's craft up 10 of them. We're going to use them throughout. We'll put them some inside our little stone dug in area and throughout. So let's make some places to store this so we can eventually get rid of all of this, because that is not pleasant or fun at all. You know what I didn't do is I didn't assign the bed, which this bed belongs to Arwen. And let's see, this bed can belong to, let's give it to Rosebin. For now, Rosie, you can have your own bed. And let's see what else we can build next. I am hoping we have something for the Weaver. Yes, that is what I want to build next, is the Weaver house, and we will worry about that update as soon as we've placed this. Let's see, where do we want you? I think somewhere close to here should be fine. Okay, whoops. I'm going to be picky and want to make sure where I'm putting this, where the doorways are. I can't see. Probably right about there. Okay, so we will go ahead and again, before we start the build section, we don't need these items because we've already crafted them. Oh, what did I do? Undo, whatever that was. I just need to not have that. There, that should be good. And we will go ahead and say build. Yeah, it looks like we have plenty of wood logs, so that will be fine. We'll go in our daily update here. We've got enough food and we've got enough self-worth, and now we are up to, this will be our 12 hearthling. Invaders are approaching. Where are they at and who are they? And what do they look like? Oh, the little tree guys, but this time they're up too high, so we don't have to worry about them. Edgar Plankton has arrived with doors and windows for sale. So lots of nice looking doors, some fences, but we are not up for that. We can, however, we can sell the stone chest and have our mason do more to level up. So why don't we do that? Again, it gets us some more money. We're up to 94 because there are certain things that we're going to have to buy because we're not going to be able to make them. So that will be important for us. Look at all these things we need to get harvested. Harvest, right? Harvest. Please, the harvest. Don't I have the harvest tool on? There we go. User error. There we go, ready to be harvested, and more stuff can be crafted from that. because we do have that maintain 15, I do believe. Oh, I thought it was a maintain, it was a craft. I want you to maintain 15. Then that way, as I go ahead and sell them, you'll make more and more and more, which I think will be important. We're still doing pretty good on food, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest this food as well, just so we have it available. That's great. So we're getting our weaver house in really fast. They're doing a great job. Let's see, have they cleared out all of the logs that are up here? Yes. When they had nothing else to do, that's been done very well. Great. That's just great. You can see our little herbalist is busy getting things done. Oh, I just paused accidentally. There we go. And let's get a full view of the house so you can see how far along they've come. Doing great. And then let's see how much stuff we can place down. So I definitely want the benches. You know, eventually when it's not the rainy season, I want to build some type of outdoor area here. Have a nice sitting area for everybody. And we'll turn those around and have them right across. There. That should be nice. Our daily update. Can we go for 13? Oh, just a little short on our net worth, but I am sure that once this house gets built, that will definitely change. So by tomorrow, we should be doing a great job. Look at our little crickets. Our little cricket golems. Busy hauling and doing and moving. That's fantastic as well. I heard buzzing. Where's the buzzing? That means we have spoiled food somewhere. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Gotta make sure that we destroy this one and not the one next to it. Yes, destroy. So, a trader approaches our town. Hello, Lake of Joy. I'm just passing through, but I'd be willing to make a trade with you. If you're interested. If you will make me 10 wooden door, I'll be back in 2 days and might be able to get you 10 comfy bed in exchange. That, absolutely. The wooden doors will take me very little to make, but the comfy beds would take a lot more cloth than we have available to us right away. A goblin with a fancy hat swaggers into town. Ooh, what is this about?
Human beings, you no understand the might of the glittering army. You lucky to bow before me. Also, want some things to hold at night, to sing me to sleep.
2 oak log, 4 mound of clay, 8 wooden wall supply shelf, which I think we might have already made some of those. Okay, we can do that for you. 2 oak log, 4 mounds of clay, and 8 wooden wall supplies. Okay, satisfy the goblins. We have a new quest. We only have 1 of the wall supply shelves. No problem. We can do this.
Me be back soon for stuff. Better have it, or no good for you, little hearthling.
That sounds like a threat, mister. Okay, we'll work on the wooden wall supply and the doors. So we've got stuff to be doing. Rosebin has achieved farmer level 4. I'm gonna pause things just for a moment to make sure we're doing all the stuff that needs to be done. First of all, I hear more buzzing. Oh, there you are. You know, it's very distracting when I'm trying to talk to the people and you are buzzing because you've spoiled. So we will erase you. Erase you. Yes. Erase you. Yes. And where's the other one there? Erase you. Yes. Destroy all the flies. And move back to here. So we've got our food coming in. I think I'm going to want to make a little bit more because I think we're getting close when it comes to our net worth versus goals. And I think that can be seen here. So our goal for this, we've made it for tomorrow. But our edibles, we're getting really close to barely making it. So I'm going to want to create more farms. I know, I'm so distracted, aren't I? But let's get the farm zones in really quick. And we will do more turnips. And then we'll do one more of the carrots. Okay, that should be good to add that. For Thai port, we've got a lot of work for you to do here. I need you to make, how many was it? How many doors was it? Hold on. It is, okay, yes, you've joined. Congratulations. You've joined. Congratulations. Get out of there. You've joined. Congratulations. Goblins. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have the tasks for the doors. I don't remember how many doors it was. I think it was 8. I know the goblins need theirs, and that needs to be our priority. So actually, you're going, as much as I love comfy beds, I need you to make the wooden supply racks. Is that correct? Is that what we're making? Again. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Wooden wall supply shelf. Okay, it's the wall supply shelf, folks. It's the wall supply shelf, which is this one. And the one we have that's already there, or at least been made, probably needs to go to something else. So we need to make 8 of them. And it looks like we are again out of wood. Fortunately, I've got some really big trees here now, so we're going to harvest those up. Harvest. Harvest. Oh, we can harvest up that stone as well. And that should be good. I am going to hold off from there. So we will find out whether or not we've done what we needed to do. We leave the hearthlings once again sitting by the fire, having a good time, warming themselves in the rain. That's kind of counterproductive, folks. But I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, it would be really helpful if you leave it a like. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll do that. And with that, I will tell you, I will see you next time.